In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best Season 7 cards in NBA 2K25 Myteam on a tier list here ranging from S that does go all the way down to F tier. And guys, we have about 70 of the best cards to have dropped in Season 7. I like to do these tier lists at the end of each season just to go over what were the best cards that dropped that season and rank them on a tier list so you guys know what were the best cards this season. And I think it's cool to look back on and just for you guys to know, and it's cool for me to do this ranking of just what were the best cards to drop again just in Season 7. So these are not the best, well, a lot of these cards are the best cards in the game, of course, but there's not going to be any Season 6 cards, so like Invincible Giannis or Invincible Wemby or Invincible LeBron, right? Those type of cards, and other good 100 overalls in Dark Matters, like Yao Ming. His 100 overall isn't going to be on here, but his GOAT Yao Ming will be because he dropped in Season 7. So the first card we're starting off with is the level 40 from Season 7, and that's going to be Paul George, who, I mean, let's face it, guys, wasn't a great card. I think realistically, he's going to go in D tier. I know that might sound really low for an Invincible card, but again, these are the best cards in the game, and a lot of them, you know, best cards from Season 7, but a lot of them are the best cards in the game. So I feel like the highest I could put Paul George, at least for right now, is probably D tier. We have cards like GOAT Yao Ming that are just, of course, S. I mean, Yao's the best card in the game, 7'6", can play power forward, 7'9" wingspan, 40 legend badges for Yao is ridiculous with 99 every single stat. His, you know, animations are incredible, jump shot's really good, Pro 2 fade, has the best dribble sigs in the game with the best motion style. What else more do you want on this GOAT Yao Ming card? Now, talking about Willis Reed, I would say he's probably also D tier. Not to say that these cards are like awful, but again, you have to remember, again, these are all of the best cards in the game from Season 7, like Invincible Shaq, who, do I want to put S? I don't know, because there's so many great cards on this list. That is Shaq a top tier card? I mean, he is really good. Shaq could probably be S. I'll put Shaq in A for now, just because, for example, like Paolo Banchero is a better card than Shaq. He's a 6'10" small forward with perfect dribble sigs, an elite level jump shot, 40 legend badges. He's a better card, so I do think Paolo Banchero, one of the new festival cards in the NBA draft, is going to be an S tier. Talking about Invincible Curry, that's a card that you got to throw F tier. I mean, on the flip side of it, you know, he's just not that great of a card compared to the best cards from Season 7. He's only a 6'3" point guard. You know, yes, he's got his same animations. This is going to be a fun card to use because of Steph Curry, and Steph Curry cards are always super fun to use in my team. But let's be honest, he's just really not that good in my personal opinion. Now, 100 overall Wemby, I'm throwing an S tier. I think Wemby's better than Shaq at the power forward position because of his size, and honestly, his jump shot being a lot better. Like, if we compare him to Shaq, Shaq's obviously going to have the better legend badges, but Wemby is 3 inches taller with an inch on the wingspan. Sure, Shaq does have 115 pounds on Wemby, so that is a huge advantage when it comes to the player model. But jump shot wise, Wemby's jump shot's a lot better. The sigs, I guess, aren't, you know, as anywhere good as Shaq, so maybe we could also put Shaq in an S. I would still say Wemby's the better power forward card, but yeah, we'll go Shaq in S tier as well. But then it's hard because it's like, is LaMelo not also S? LaMelo is also a top tier card. It's kind of hard to, maybe we drop Wemby down and Shaq and LaMelo. We'll throw these cards in S tier for now, but then it's like, is 100 overall LeBron in S? Because he's a top tier card. I guess I could go 100 overall LeBron in A, but that feels kind of low for LeBron. He is so good at the small forward position, but LaMelo is incredible at point guard. There's just so many good cards to drop. Kazi Russell feels like a B to A tier card. I'm trying to look at the rest of the list to kind of see where Kazi's going to fit in. Kazi is probably B tier. Again, we have to remember these are some of the best cards in this game. Kazi is so great offensively, one of the best 3-hunting point guards, but he's only 6'5" at the point guard position, where we have a card like Invincible Ben Simmons, who to me also has to be an S. He's a 6'10" point guard with 99 every single stat, 12 legend badges. He does now have that tray behind the back, which is the best behind the back in the game. And yeah, just incredible. Just absolutely incredible point guard. I think Ben Simmons definitely has to be an S tier. Tyrese Thomas was just okay at best. Like, he's probably D or C tier. I'll go D tier for Tyrese Thomas. He's just kind of decent, right? Not really anything too incredible. Dark Matter Taco, feel like he has to be A tier. A 7'5" center card, 8'2" wingspan. He's just a beast, right? He's an absolute beast at center, has a great jump shot, one of the best, you know, interior defenders in the game, and one of the more glitchy cards in this entire game. Dark Matter Richard Jefferson, I'm going to go B tier. Really good offensive card, but is he on the same ranking as a LeBron or a Taco Fall? Probably a little bit lower than those cards specifically, so I'm going to go Richard Jefferson in B tier. Anthony Edwards is a little bit better than Curry. I'll put Ant in D tier. He does actually have a good jump shot, have good dribble sigs, and he's 6'4" at the point guard position. I wouldn't hate putting Ant in C tier. Honestly, I think Ant is better than like a Willis Reed, Paul George, and Tyrese Thomas. Joe Smith, really good at small forward. I'm going to go Joe Smith probably in C or B. I do think this is an incredible card at the small forward position. Absolute amazing, who is 6'10" with a really good jump shot. Invincible Ralph Sampson. I feel like if Shaq's in there, if Wemby's in there, Ralph Sampson also has to be in the S tier category. He is a 7'4" center power forward card with a 7'8" wingspan, has one of the fastest jump shots in the game. I think you also got to put Ralph Sampson in S. Serge Ibaka is good at power forward. I would say he's probably B tier though, a little bit undersized at the power forward position. Then you got cards like GOAT Kevin Garnett. He also has to be an S. Just an unbelievable small forward card, one of the best jump shots in the game. He's a GOAT card that has good height and good wingspan and good player model, and has a good player model at the small forward position. Invincible Luka. To me, I feel like if LaMelo is an S, I feel like also Luka has to be an S, but maybe we drop Luka down to A tier, because I do think Luka's a little bit worse than Luka, a little bit worse than Ben Simmons. So I'm going to drop LaMelo down to A, and I feel like some people would disagree with that, but to me, Luka and Ben Simmons are personally better in my opinion, and we have to have some cards in A tier. Elton Brand, going to be on the same ranking as Joe Smith. Both are very good small forwards for a budget price tag. J.R. Smith, to me, is C tier. I think he's good, but I don't know if he's as good as Cassie Russell in my personal opinion. He is missing a good behind the back, I believe. Rick Barry, he's good at shooting guard. I would say Rick Barry is probably C tier alongside like Joe Smith and Elton Brand. Magic Johnson, I'm going to go high A. I do think he's a little bit worse than Ben Simmons, a little bit worse than Luka Doncic. So yeah, I think him and LaMelo are both going to be A tier cards. Rick Smith is another Taco Fall, but can play power forward. Absolute beast, giant center, 7'4", can play power forward, like I said, 7'8" wingspan with a really good jump shot. Invincible Kawhi, not that great of a card for an invincible level card. I'm going to put Kawhi probably like D or C. I'll go like C tier for Kawhi. He's still a very good defender, has that on-ball defense, just amazing, right? But he doesn't have the SIGs to really be like that great of a card. So yeah, I'm going to put Kawhi in C tier for at least now. Glenn Rice, he's a little bit better. I think Glenn Rice is probably B. I don't know if he's an A tier card because he is missing the Pro 2 fade. I'm going to go high B tier for Glenn Rice. GOAT Kareem has to be S. I mean, another GOAT card, 7'2" at power forward. He's just an absolute beast, absolute beast in this game. Ron Artest is probably, I'm going to go like low A for Ron Artest. He's definitely better than Kawhi. I would take him over Richard Jefferson and Glenn Rice as well. 100 overall Giannis. I think the highest I could probably go is B tier. If he could play small forward, he would be a lot higher on this list. I'm going to go B tier for Giannis. Invincible Bob Pettit, one of the best cards in this game at the small forward position, has to be an S tier, has an unbelievable jump shot. He's an incredible small forward card. We're going to throw Bob Pettit in S tier. Patrick Ewing, surprisingly enough, a really good power forward card. This is like the first Patrick Ewing that I've seen all year that actually does look really good. Maybe the Galaxy Opal was, I wasn't playing around the time, but this invincible card, unbelievable. 7 foot at power forward, 7'4" wingspan, has a really good jump shot, Pro 2 fade, and the best dribble SIGs in the game. So this is an amazing power forward card. Not as good as Shaq and Wemby and Ralph Sampson and Kareem, in my personal opinion, and obviously not Yao, but I do think he's at least A tier. Dwayne Wade, call me crazy, but I think he's A. I know he's a GOAT card, but he's only 6'4" at the point guard position. I would definitely take Luka. I would definitely take Ben Simmons over him at the point guard spot. Miles Turner, another Serge Ibaka type of card. Miles Turner going to be in B tier. Rudy Gay, really good at shooting guard. Got to throw Rudy Gay in A tier. 6'8" with a smooth jump shot, very easy to time, and the best dribble SIGs in this game. Jermaine O'Neal, 6'11" small forward. Do I want to go A or do I want to go high B? I want to see his SIGs. Does he have the best SIGs in the game, or I think he might be missing some, right? He's got Garland, Steve. Yeah, he's missing a behind the back and a moving step back. I'm going to go high B tier for Jermaine O'Neal. I just don't know if he's on the same ranking as a LeBron at small forward. These type of cards I do think are a little bit better than Jermaine O'Neal. Artis Gilmore, he's a good power forward, but realistically, I think he's going to be in C tier. Invincible Vince Carter, I kind of want to almost go B, but I think you got to go A tier for Vince Carter. Is he that much better though compared to like a J.R. Smith compared to an Ant? I'm gonna go Vince Carter and B tier. Call me crazy. Magic and LaMelo are better. Dwayne Wade is probably a little bit better in my personal opinion. Josh Childress, really good at shooting guard. I'm gonna go high C tier for Josh Childress. He's only a pink diamond, but still one of the best cards in this entire game. Devin Booker, also gonna be in B tier. I mean, are they much better than Cassie Russell? They're an inch taller, and honestly, I think Cassie Russell's got a better jump shot. They have the same dribble SIGs, and Cassie Russell's got those 99 stats. I'm gonna throw Devin Booker and Vince Carter in B tier. MJ, I will go A. I could go S though. I don't know, like Luka and Ben Simmons are still better. Is he better than a LaMelo Ball? Is he better than a Magic? People are gonna call me insane, but I'm gonna throw MJ in A tier. Maybe I could go S. I don't know. I'll go high A tier for now when it comes to Michael Jordan. Havlicek, kind of on that same ranking as a Booker, a Cassie, a Vince Carter, all very similar at the point guard position. 100 overall Kevin Durant is either high B or low A. His jump shot's not great. I'm gonna go probably like high B tier for Kevin Durant. Invincible Tracy McGrady, gotta go S tier, basically the same card as Invincible Rudy Gay. Cedric Maxwell's also gotta go in A tier. I know he's only a dark matter, and so is Rick Smith, and so is Taco Fall, but all those cards play at that invincible level. I mean, Cedric Maxwell has the best triple sigs in the game, has a really good jump shot, and the Pro 2 fade. Invincible Porzingis, I mean, to me, he's on the same level as Shaq, so I feel like Kristaps has to go in S tier. Unbelievable jump shot for a 7'2" power forward. Kevin McHale got to be at least A. We're talking about a card that is 6'10" at small forward with a 7'11" wingspan, allowing him to play really good defense, contest a ton of shots, grab a lot of boards, and he's an unbelievable small forward card. Elgin Baylor is like a worse Kazi Russell in my opinion, but is he a tier below Kazi Russell? I'm going to say no. I'm going to put Elgin Baylor in B tier. I feel like they're kind of on the same ranking. Carmelo Anthony, to me, he is good, but I don't think he's as good as like as a Rudy Gay, as a Tracy McGrady, as a Ron Artest. So I'm gonna throw Carmelo Anthony in the high B tier category. Talking about GOAT David Robinson, I mean, another just incredible GOAT card. Really good height for his position. Obviously the best jump shot, best dribble sigs in the game. Blake Griffin, gotta go A. Really good small forward. Definitely better than a Jermaine O'Neal, Kevin Durant, in my personal opinion. Bull, don't like this card whatsoever. Gonna throw him in D tier. Gary Payton's gonna be an F. I feel like Sean Marion is probably B. I really do like this card's jump shot. His jump shot's one of the best in this game. Like, is he not much better, or sorry, is he not much worse than Carmelo Anthony? Honestly, I'd probably take him over Carmelo Anthony at this stage in the game. Invincible Sean Kemp, gonna also be alongside Blake, and in A tier. Rudy Gobert is probably like C to B, or sorry, C to D. I'm gonna go like D tier for Rudy Gobert. Klay Thompson is really good. I think Klay is probably high B, low A. I do like Klay because of his shot more than Kazi Russell, Booker, and Vince, but I'm gonna go Klay Thompson very low A tier. Paul Pierce is also A. He is a really good shooting guard in this game with an amazing jump shot. Dark Matter Caruso, I mean, realistically, he's going to be in D tier. Oscar going to go alongside MJ, going to go alongside Dwayne Wade for these GOAT point guards. They're all very good, but still, I would take Ben Simmons, I would take Luka over them at the point guard position. Chris Webber has to be A tier alongside the small forwards of Blake, Sean Kemp, Kevin McHale, all very similar at the small forward position. J-Dub is good. I'm going to go J-Dub in C tier alongside Kawhi. Dark Matter Vladimir is probably C tier alongside Joe Smith, alongside Elton Brand. James Worthy, really not a huge fan of this card whatsoever. Gonna throw James Worthy in D tier. Purvis Ellison, an absolute beast at small forward. I'm gonna go B tier for Purvis Ellison. He is basically an invincible card as a Galaxy Opal. He is unbelievable at the small forward position. Goat Hakeem has to go in S. I mean, again, we're talking about another amazing power forward alongside D-Rob at the power forward position. And then talking about, who is that, Dave Cowens? Dave Cowens is probably low A. He's a good small forward in this game. Kenny Martin is B tier. Really good small forward. Amazing jump shot with the KPJ base and the Colin Sexton upper. One of the best jump shots in this game with the best dribble sigs. Larry Johnson, I'm going to go probably A. He's better than Carmelo Anthony in my personal opinion. And then the final card is going to be Dark Matter Franz, who I think realistically I'll go D tier, maybe C. I'll go D tier for Franz. So in my opinion, guys, these are all of the best cards in the game. I know some people might want to put like MJ and maybe LaMelo or Magic, and a lot of these cards in A could be considered an S, but in my opinion, these are the best cards from season 7. And let me know what you guys think about this tier list down below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I like doing these at the end of every single season to just go over what were the best cards from that season, put them on tier lists, and give you guys my opinions and my rankings. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.